China's crackdown on the Uighur Muslims in the Xinjiang province is being described as the worst humanitarian crisis of the 21st century. And now the global community is waking up to the plight of the Uighur Muslim minority in the Xinjiang province. So we get you a roundup of the campaigns that are underway around the world in the battle against Chinese oppression. So let us start with the protest rally that was held in Dhaka, where protests were held outside the city's press club. It was organized by a group called the Liberation Fighters Forum, and it was held to commemorate the Uyghur Repression Day. The protesters said that Muslims around the world are unhappy with the human rights abuses that are taking place in the Xinjiang province by the Chinese regime. They formed a human chain outside of the press club and also held up placards with messages of solidarity with the Uyghurs. The protests are also being planned outside the Chinese embassy in Dhaka.
বিভিন্নভাবে নির্যাতন, অমানবিক ভাবে ধর্ষণ এবং নির্যাতন এবং কনসেন্ট্রেশন ক্যাম্পে তাদের রাখা এবং বন্দি শিবিরে 10 লাখ উইঘুর মুসলিমদেরকে আটকে রেখে নির্যাতন করা হয়।
Now, there were similar protests that were witnessed in the French capital as well. The protesters were seen waving the snow line flag of the Free Tibet movement and the blue and white crescent flag of the East Turkistan independence movement. Now, the Xinjiang province calls itself the East Turkistan Republic. Now, the blue and white crescent is increasingly being used by the Uyghur activists in their campaign against China. The protesters called on the French President Emmanuel Macron to raise the issue of the Uyghur detention camps with his Chinese counterpart. There are also multiple online campaigns as well. While China's digital firewall prevents these campaigns from gaining traction inside of China, the rest of the world has joined the bandwagon. Now, take this poster that will come up on your screens, for instance. It targets a Chinese politician called Chen Quanggao. He is the Communist Party's General Secretary in the Xinjiang province and is said to be presently overseeing the detention of millions of Uyghur Muslims. Now, before Xinjiang, Chen was the party's secretary in Tibet, where he had worked towards increasing police surveillance in the region.